have no doubt that Pedro Jimeno from the family Chantel isn't remorseful at all for how he mistreated Chantel Everett and would remarry before her. Pedro and Chantel were first featured in 90 Day Fiancé Season 4, where they documented relationship issues. While it was clear that Pedro and Chantel were in love, I could see that their family drama would cause problems. Despite Pedro and Chantel getting married, their relationship was plagued by communication issues and family drama. I was frustrated to see Chantel's parents refusing to accept Pedro as someone who truly loved their daughter. I was also annoyed to watch Pedro's mother, Lydia Morel, and his sister, Nicole Jimeno, mock Chantel and refuse to accept her as part of their family. The mother-daughter duo made fun of Chantel's appearance and accused her of acting like a princess and living in a fantasy world. As expected, the couple's marriage deteriorated after Pedro secured a job as a real estate agent. He started avoiding Chantel and refused to resolve their marital issues. Clearly, Pedro was desperate to end the marriage and live on his own. Finally, in May 2022, Pedro filed for divorce from Chantel. Chantel is an emotional wreck after Pedro's split. Chantel appears too brokenhearted to open up to marriage again. I have a few reasons why Chantel won't remarry before Pedro. She was deeply in love with her ex-husband from the Dominican Republic. Chantel cared for him and hoped their relationship would succeed. Unfortunately, she was unable to reconcile with Pedro in the family Chantel Season 4. She couldn't salvage her relationship despite her efforts in pleading with her mother-in-law. I could see that Chantel was truly hurt by how Pedro ended things. She was heartbroken and believed that her former 90-day fiancé husband had only married her to gain entry to the United States. I believe that Chantel hasn't yet fully recovered from Pedro's betrayal. During her appearance in 90 Day, The Single Life Season 4, she looked unhappy as she tried to date other men. I saw Chantel crying and expressing her emotional turmoil, which is why I think it'll take her a long time to heal from the pain she's experiencing. It'll likely be challenging for her to trust and marry someone again. In my opinion, Chantel's traumatic past with Pedro still haunts her. Therefore, she may not consider marrying another man without getting to know him for several years. Chantel isn't ready to introduce her mystery boyfriend publicly. Chantel wishes to keep her new relationship under wraps. Talking about men, I recently learned rumors of Chantel being in a new relationship with a mystery man. While she didn't share much about it, she shared enough to let people know she was dating someone. It's difficult for me to tell how Chantel's new relationship will work out. However, she does appear happier and is doing everything she can to keep her current relationship a secret. Chantel's lack of enthusiasm about publicizing her relationship is a sign that she won't marry her boyfriend so soon. She'll probably wait for years before thinking about another wedding. Pedro has achieved professional success without Chantel. Pedro's stable career could pave the way for him to be receptive to love. While I believe Chantel will take a long time to tie the knot again, I don't think the same will be true for Pedro. He had mentally checked out of his marriage to Chantel long before he filed for divorce, giving him plenty of time to heal and move forward with his life. In fact, I was surprised to see the family Chantel alum showing interest in dating his former fling, Coraima Morla, shortly after the divorce. Even though Coraima rejected Pedro's interest in her, he seemed ready to start another serious relationship. Pedro and Chantel separated more than 2 years ago. Pedro is now a successful real estate agent with a large Spanish-speaking clientele in Atlanta, Georgia. This presents a great opportunity for him to start dating and possibly find someone to marry. Pedro seems to have moved on from his first marriage without lingering pain or emotional baggage, making him open to new love opportunities. With his increased success in his career, Pedro must feel more confident and worthy, allowing him to fall in love with someone completely different from Chantel. Pedro is keeping his romance under wraps. Pedro is probably saving his relationship for a big reveal. While Chantel openly shared her journey to finding love again on 90 Day, The Single Life Season 4, I noticed that Pedro kept his love life private. I find it hard to believe that he hasn't re-entered the dating scene since his divorce and is celibate in the prime of his life. Although Pedro hasn't shared any clues suggesting he is in a relationship, I think he may have a romantic interest that he chooses to keep hidden. Given how eager Pedro was to end his marriage, I suspect he may already have someone new in his life.